I'm a Celebrity hosts Ant and Dec have appeared to reveal just how Nella Rose and Sirieix appeared to bury the hatchet after their explosive feud and what really happened. The ITV reality show kicked off with a bang when the YouTuber clashed with the first date star over a seemingly misinterpreted comment. Nella erupted into a fit of rage, calling Fred a weirdo, having confided in him about her dead parents after he made a comment about being old enough to be her dad. The 26-year-old unleashed a war of words on Fred in an epic takedown before insinuating any future friendship between them was over. The pair were left not speaking to one another and with tensions on the rise just days into the new series. However, fans saw last night how the pair appeared to put aside their differences to take part in one of the show's challenges together. They seemed to be getting on during the task, which saw them declared as the winners as well as engaging in light conversation around the campfire, the first interaction since their fiery exchange. Now, hosts Ant and Dec have referenced the cooling fallout during one of their post-show live streams on Instagram, The Jungle Club. Dec read out a question from a fan which said, "How did Fred and Nella make up?" Offering their insight, he responded, "Well, they didn't really. It wasn't a big coming together, it just seemed that things have thawed a bit." Referencing a moment when Fred offered Nella food, despite her professing that she would never eat his cooking again amid the blistering row, Ant added, "I liked it when Fred said, 'I'll just leave this, the food, here if you want it,' and she just said, 'Thank you very much for that, it's good.'" He continued, "We don't want loads of conflict like that, it's good that they've made up, or at least that they are getting on better." Dec nodded in agreement as it appeared that the show's dominating storyline could be drawing to a close. Nella was slammed over her row with Fred and then again when she said she didn't want her luxury item, which had been won for her by her fellow campmates. Speaking about her relationship with Fred after the clash, Nella said in the Bush Telegraph, "There's no situation with me and Fred, it's just camp life. He sits over there and I sit over here, everyone does their camp jobs, and we move forward." It also left viewers puzzled how she appeared to be on friendly terms with Fred despite professing her unhappiness with the Channel 4 personality. Elsewhere, the public have been backing Nigel Farage in their droves despite fierce criticism. Could he be crowned king of the jungle? Yes, very possibly. Taking to X, one viewer wrote, "I want Nigel Farage to win already." Another added, "There's absolutely no chance of me boycotting I'm a Celebrity because of Nigel Farage. I'd happily boycott it for that daft YouTuber though. I want Nigel Farage to win it. A great guy with even greater intentions. Never watched it before, only watching to see what happens with Nigel." On the same page, agreed another fan. "I don't usually watch I'm a Celebrity, but I will because Nigel is in it. Nigel for the win," said a third viewer. Nigel, though, insisted the jungle was not the start of a campaign, but the prospect of Nigel Farage joining the Conservative Party after I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here, seems to be growing day by day, and he clearly fancies being leader. Farage, 59, now has Conservatives openly backing the idea of him returning to the party he left in 1992. Speaking on ITV's Peston programme, former Chief Secretary to the Treasury Simon Clarke MP, said, "I would absolutely like to see Nigel Farage welcome to the Conservative Party. I'd like to see hundreds of thousands of people join the party because ultimately we win as a mass movement and we win as a broad coalition of the centre-right in British politics. And we were talking a moment ago about the impact of reform or the potential impact of reform. It will be, let's be clear, unless we're very careful, to enable a Labour government which would be a disaster for this country. And that is why those of us who do believe that the kind of things that Nigel has campaigned on all his life, limited immigration, domestic control and sovereignty of our affairs, that we are actually fighting as one force come next year." In his final interview before he went into the jungle, Farage said, "As far as I'm concerned, well look, I would look at this in the longer term. But in the shorter term, I'm not doing this, I'm a celeb, for overt political reasons. In the longer term, well, I might be interested in having another go at some point." He has since spoken about wanting airtime on the show to get his points and opinions across, and asked in camp if he would ever like to be Prime Minister. Farage said, "I honestly don't know. It's not an easy job." In the Bush Telegraph he then added, "As for little me, there is a lot of speculation that after they lose the next election, maybe Nigel becomes the leader of the Tory party one day. So there is a lot of chatter about it. Whether it is going to happen, I have no idea. The important thing though is to say this, never say never." Please like and subscribe for more journeys through the Blinkerhole. For entertainment purposes only. Keep up to date with our latest investigations and hit the join button. If you like what we do, send us a super thanks. Official Blinkerhole merchandise is available in store.